Hey y'all, welcome back to another NV Creations coin roll hunting video. In this video I picked up another $100 box of nickels. Instead of doing it like my last video where I went through the entire box, I'm going to split this one up and do 10 roll videos. So we'll see how this one compares to the last box. I have my points set up as V nickels are 20 points, war nickels are 10 points, low mintage coins, which I still need to look into, are 5 points, 2009s are 3 points, foreign coins are 2 points, and 2004s and 5s are 1 point. I just like to collect the 2004s and 5s. It makes the points go higher on the videos, and it's fun for me. So last video I found 1928 Indian head penny and a 43 war nickel. So I will get this box open and we'll see what's inside. Alright, so let's get this box open. I am trying out a new microphone to see if the sound quality is any better than before. I'm hoping that it is, but I'm not holding my breath. So let's get to it. Let's get this box open, see what we've got inside, see if there's anything that jumps out at us. Alright, well, looking at this, I don't see anything super spectacular. I do see a 2004 in there, so we're at least guaranteed 1 point on this box. Seeing a few newer coins, seeing some older enders. Yeah, there might be a fun box to see. So let's dive in. I'll do rolls 1 through 10, and then the next video 11 through 20, so on. So I'll get this box out of the way and we'll get our roll of nickels opened up. Well, here we got roll number 1. See if there's anything spectacular in here. Got an older looking nickel here. 1977. Older, but not old enough. So we'll spill these out and we'll take a look to see what we've got. We'll hang on to any 2024s because obviously they're harder to find. There's a 1970. Some 2000s. There's a 1980, 70. 2008, that's almost a 2009. That would have been nice. I have yet to find a 2009. I do like to hold on to the 1984s because that's the year I was born. Let me know in the comments if you guys do that. There's another 2008. Some 2023s. It's a dirty 99. Alright, well, roll 1 was a bust. Didn't find anything at all worth keeping, so we'll move on to roll number 2. Alright, roll number 2 here. Seeing some older looking nickels. Some shiny newer stuff. Get her rolled open here and see what we've got inside. Maybe put some points on the board. $19.75, that's pretty old, but not old enough. Another 2008. There's a 62, that's as old as we've gotten so far on this hunt. A couple of 23s. Here's an 84, so I'll at least get something for my collection. No points on that. Not a very good box so far. $73. That one I just picked up a second ago there was a 1976. If anybody knows why, let me know in the comments why they didn't do a bicentennial nickel like they did the quarters. I did find a 1947, not quite a war nickel, but older nonetheless. I'll hang on to that because I hang on to everything from 1959 and older. So a couple keepers for my collection, but on roll number 2 still 0 points, so we'll move on to roll number 3. Alright, on to roll number 3 here. Be nice to get some points on the board. See what we can come up with. Another 2008 and a 2010. Why couldn't there be a 2009 right in the middle of them? Here we got a 2004, the Lewis and Clark, so we'll at least get 1 point on the hunt. Not a lot, but 1 point is 1 point. Wasn't sure if I was going to ever find one. Might be the only one we get. Pretty shiny 2023, but not quite a 2024. Probably the dirtiest looking 2005 I've ever seen. Oceans in View, which is another point on our hunt. So we'll at least get 2 points for these 2004s and 5s. So we're up to 2 points on this hunt. Not very spectacular. We were quite a ways further. By now I had already had 22 points on the hunt by this point on the last box. So we'll see if it picks up or not. So, alright, now here we got roll number 4. 2 points on that last roll. 2 points on the hunt. Very low point percentage. So we'll see if we can't find something a little bit better in this one. 70. More 2023s. There we go, is our first 2024. We'll hang on to that. I don't think I have points on my sheet for 2024s, but we'll hang on to that nonetheless. Maybe see if we can't find some more of them. Here's a 2005. Flip that over. Another Oceans in View, so we'll have 1 point there. Here's a 2004 Lewis and Clark. So we'll have 2 points. Now we're starting to get somewhere. Making a little headway. Be nice to find another Indian head or something, but this seems like a pretty new box. Coins might be tough to find that are old, but you never know. Somebody might have thrown one in there and not noticed when they were cleaning out their piggy bank. There's another 84, so I'll hang on to that for my collection. Here's a 2004. Going to be another Lewis and Clark. So we got 3 points. Alright, well for that one we got a 1984 for my collection, a 2024 low minted coin for my collection, 2 2004s and 1 2005. It's going to give us 3 points on roll number 4, so we'll clean up and head to 5. Let's see what's in roll number 5. Slowly points are picking up. We got 3 points on that last roll, 2 points on the roll before that. Maybe this one will have 4 points or more. Nice to find something absolutely spectacular, but can't hold our breath, can we? Got pretty close to a war nickel finding that 1947. If it had been a couple years older, we would have been raking in the points. Let me know in the comments if you like the way I'm producing these videos, trying to figure out my style of editing and all that jazz. Let me know how the sound quality is on your end and what I could do different. Not a very good looking roll. At least we'll find a 1984. Makes me feel good when I can at least pull 1 coin out of a roll, whether it's pointed or not. So, alright, just our 1984 on roll number 5. No points, so we'll move on to roll 6. Alright, here we go on to roll number 6. We're over halfway done with this hunt. Sitting at 5 points total. Not a lot. Some older looking coins in the middle there that might be promising. Should we peel them out and see what we got? The first one we got, a 1964. The next dirty one is just that, a dirty nickel, 2017. Not very spectacular. Maybe we'll get lucky and there'll be something hidden in there that I didn't notice. here we go. We at least got a 2004 Louisiana Purchase on that one, so we'll at least get 1 point on this roll. Not a whole lot, but maybe we'll get some more. Another 1964. Definitely enough of them to go around for everybody. Being one of the highest minted years. 2008. Finding a lot of 2008s and 9s, but no 2009s. Or 8s and 10s, sorry. There's another 84. We'll at least have something for me there to hang on to. There's a 2005 Oceans in View, so we'll have 2 points. Oh, right next to it is another 2004 Louisiana Purchase. So there's 3 points for that roll at least. Look there. Another 2004 Louisiana Purchase. We're up to 4 points on that roll. So that's what we'll get. We'll get our 3 Louisiana Purchases. One 2005 Oceans in View, and then a 1984 for me to hold on to. Roll number 6 gives us 4 points. So clean this up and hit number 7. Alright, roll number 7. Let's see what we can come up with. Fight the paper. Alright, what are we going to have? There's a 1954, pretty worn out. I'll hang on to that because it's pre-60. No points on that one. But it'll go in the collection anyways. Here's a 2005 Buffalo, so we'll get a point on that roll so far. We got another 2024, so we'll hang on to that. No points, but it's better than nothing. It's nice to find a couple of them. Here's another 2004. We'll flip that over. We got the Lewis and Clark this one, so there's 2 points on this roll. Here we got another 2005. This one's going to be the Oceans in View, so there's 3 points. Another 2004. We'll flip that one over. We got the Louisiana Purchase on that one. Alright, so on this one we found our 1954. Pretty nice looking little nickel there. We got our 2024, which is no points but hard to find. We got our 2 2005s and our 2 2004s. Those will be point coins for 4 points on roll number 7. So get this cleaned up and we'll move on to 8. Alright, roll number 8. We got 3 rolls left in this hunt. And then I'll give you a part 1 recap on box number 2 of nickels. Here is a 1941. A little dirty, not in too bad a shape. It's got the San Francisco mint mark. It's pretty nice. No points on that, but we'll hang on to our pre-60s nickels. One year off from being a war nickel. It's nice to find some older stuff still. Here's a 1959, that's my cutoff date. I'll hang on to that. No points, but still a nice little collection piece. There's a 2005 with buffalo on it, so we'll get 1 point on this roll so far. Alright, so we're just going to have our 1941 and our 1959 with no points, and we're just going to get a point for this 2005 Buffalo. So 1 point on roll number 8. Alright, roll number 9. Getting down to the end of the part 1 hunt. Nothing standing out to me, so we'll dive in a little deeper and see what we can come up with. So far, a lot of newer coins. Alright, we got a 2004 Louisiana Purchase, so we'll get 1 point there. Not looking too good for this roll. So all we got was our 2004. So 1 point on roll number 9. Hopefully roll 10 will come out with some good pointage. Alright, here is our final roll of this part. Hunt. Roll number 10. Cross your fingers, guys. Let's see if we can pull something good out of here. Oh, we got a 2004 Louisiana Purchase, so there's at least 1 point. There's another 2024, so we're up to 3 of those for this hunt. Didn't find any in the last $100 box that I bought. Might be the only one in this roll. Not looking too good. Another 1959, so hang on to that one for our pre-60s collection. No points on that, but we got Lewis and Clark 2004. So there's 2 points on roll number 10, and that looks like it's going to be it. So we got our 2 2004s, our 2024 for no points, and our 1959 for no points. So 2 points on roll number 10. I'll get this cleaned up and I'll give you guys a recap of our hunt. Alright, well here's the recap of rolls 1 through 10 on our second box of nickels. We got 3 2024s. We got 4 Oceans in View 2005s, 2 Buffalo 2005s, 6 Louisiana Purchase 2004s, 5 Lewis and Clark 2004s. We got a 54 and 2 59s. We got a 41 and a 47, and then 4 84s for my collection. We scored 17 points on that hunt, and we're averaging 1.7 points per roll. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, it helps get it out in front of more people. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Get notified for future videos. I release my videos at noon Mountain Time on Sundays. If there's anything you'd like me to hunt, put it in the comments. Let me know what you'd like to see me hunt around for. On that note, I'll sign off, and thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.